Hello guys. Hi, it's a Friday night. Probably not the coolest night in the world to do this, but we're here. So my name's Ben. We're from the operators. I just thought we'd start off as you guys may know, this is a little session about what we like to call adapt or die. We're a kind of reasonably agile, small-based independent studio based over in Old Street. Been going for many years now, and when HP invited us to come down here and maybe do a talk, we were trying to rack our brains what would be really interesting and might be useful to the community. So really we thought we'd just discuss what we really know quite well, and that's kind of getting through these last 5 to 7 years, really.
So hi, I'm Gill. So I've probably got quite a different background to most people in the room. I'm actually from a marketing advertising agency background. So I guess I'm kind of from the other side. I'm used to be the person commissioning a company like us. So I've probably got quite a different point of view. I kind of know what those agencies are looking for. I know what they're going through. I know the pain of clients. I understand brands. So I've come over to production. So I'm probably the newest member at the operators, having only joined in January.
And Jill's our head of production, so basically she looks after anyone that comes through the operators and makes sure things get out in time and on budget, because obviously everyone wants to do everything as best they possibly can. And so Jill's there to make sure that we actually deliver it. This is the whole CG environment, and you'll see a CG car, and we did all the composition at the operators. But again, mixing the medias together. But suddenly you get this opportunity where, as you go on, I've kind of skipped about 5 years of us developing, but you get the general gist that you always got to start somewhere.
I think you've always got to keep going after the next thing as well. If the operators has just stayed doing print, beautiful, high quality composition, we just never would have ended up where we've ended up. So
yeah, I think the industry would have left us behind, in all honesty, because we're always having to find the next thing that people are going to come and commission us for. Because what happens is it's very technical to start off with to do something, and then people think, oh, hang on, I can do that, and then they try and find their own solutions, and maybe they're not going to be as good as us, but they might be good enough for what they need. So we have to adapt regularly, such as the title, to make sure that we're always creating the next thing that will make people still come to the operators and allow us to grow and still produce great work. We were trying to find ways of basically making a narrative, doing the production, integrating our content into this production, such as kind of billboards and things, and showing our work, and then showing animations and visual effects and filming and editing and comping and production, all in one thing. So instead of it being a show reel, it was just a 3 or 4 minute montage of what we can achieve as a studio. But again, it's about adapting and trying to find another new thing that is something different that no one's really seen before, and trying to make something, again, where you're trying to entice potential clients or commissioners to come to you, and they go, oh, you have something a bit new that I've not seen before. Back then, what we found really interesting is that there wasn't GoPros. I mean, the very first GoPro was just starting to hit the market, and trying to do POV, there was a few ways you could do it, but to try and get that cinematic look, we decided to try and engineer some sort of upside-down cannon. And the poor actor ran around with that on his head for a week, and it weighed an absolute ton. But it was really interesting, because suddenly we're playing around with technology, we're trying to work out what we can do, and it really kind of got us quite excited about interesting ways of approaching things. So then we started to explore tech. So, because obviously animation, CGI and print wasn't enough, we thought we'd try and have a go at the old tech world.
We just built a team around the project. So we got a brilliant electronics guy. We found a beautiful company called the art department who could build the landscape for us. We did the tech of the app, and it was such an amazing collaborative, very painful, and don't get me wrong, it was hard because it was such a tech-based project that was so much R&D work, but in the end, it turned out to be, it went down amazingly. There was nothing else like it at the pharmaceutical events.
I mean, firstly, I just want to recap, so you've seen how we've gone from a single still kind of delivery right through to making some animated stills, to some basic animation, to some CGI animation, to some starting iOS development, to mixing all the mediums together, and then building experiential hardware, basically, big pieces of kind of furniture where things are driving around it. And all of that is, has been quite a ride to try and do such a thing. Thank you for your time.